Hey, what's up, guys? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if you are Tyler Perry, it looks like you are in a world of hurt. You should have took our advice when we said, Tyler, you're being a little bit weird. Just settle with that guy and hope everything goes away. Don't you see what happened with Christian Keys? Instead, Tyler wanted to take a stand like he was like Jon Snow fighting off the White Walkers. Anyway, we see where that got him. Y'all, there is reportedly more male victims that are about to come forward. Why didn't this man settle? Here's the thing. I'm not saying Tyler Perry is Diddy level creepy, but as a woman or anyone that's ever been pursued sexually, when you hear the story, you're like, this 100% tracks with everything we know about men. And then you have pictures and he got text messages to back it up. Y'all, let's get into this because I know Tyler Perry wish he had settled. But part of me thinks that guy, Derek Dixon, whatever his name is, I think the reason he didn't is because he asked for $260 million. I was like, whoa, I know you felt violated, but come on now, $260 million? That's a lot of money, but you know what? Closed mouths don't get fed, right? Reach for the stars, shoot for the moon, because even if you miss, you'll wind up in the stars. I guess that's what he's thinking. So listen, Media Takeout is reporting. Now I know, shut up. T said, really? Media Takeout? Shut up. Media Takeout be knowing a lot of stuff. And low-key in the last 4 years, they've broken a lot of stories. Don't sleep on Media Takeout. I know what they used to be in yonder day, but right now, I don't know, their track record is pretty decent to me. Anyway, listen to this, right? They said Tyler Perry hit with an explosive $260 million lawsuit. The accuser lawyer says there are more male victims that could come forward. Oh my God. Is this man trying to get a class action on Tyler Perry? He literally probably got Tyler Perry's name saved in his phone as Food Ninja because we eating off of you. Again, this is a very, very impressive, ambitious lawyer. I will say this, right? Because it needs to be said. Tyler Perry is nobody's fool. No matter how much, don't let those ruffled Medea dresses fool you. Don't let that shining don't let that fool you, because just hear me out. You don't become a billionaire by not being savvy, not being cutthroat, and not literally having one of the illest legal teams on earth backing you up. Just trust me on this. Again, I'm not saying, listen, I believe the victim. I do think he has his work. The lawyer needs to realize that Tyler Perry is about to unleash hell on him. Hell and all his famous friends. If you want to know who his famous friends are, look who he's just at a concert with. He knows half of Hollywood royalty and they love him down. Now that shouldn't make a victim afraid, but I hope this lawyer knows the fight that is in store. But anyway, let's get into this, okay? More victims could come forward. They said Media Takeout has learned that Tyler Perry is in the legal fight of his life, as shocking new court filings suggest that the $260 million harassment lawsuit filed against him could soon expand, with other male victims allegedly preparing to come forward. Now, again, I think that lawyer is trying to put pressure like, yo, you better fold. Give me your food. And they want Tyler to settle out. But the thing is, when somebody got everything to lose, that's when they come out swinging. But then again, it depends, Tyler, how many skeletons are in that closet. I'm saying. So you guys know the lawsuit. They say it was filed by Derek Dixon, accuses Tyler of unwanted sexual advances and inappropriate behavior. Tyler has flatly denied every allegation, calling the claims lies and a cash grab. Now, fine. But then he said that the guy needed mental help. Tyler, are you trying to say this man imagined all this? He imagined you rubbing on his booty. He imagined all this. Tyler, stop it. And while we're at it, can Mariah Carey ex Brian T, can you come forward? Because you was just on a vacation with Tyler yourself. It looked like a vacation. Everybody said that no, it was a work trip. But I said, where's everybody else from the movie? Then I said, you know what? Let me mind my business, right? So Tyler said this is about greed, not truth. In a newly filed court document, right? Tyler's legal team fiercely defends the mogul's reputation, calling Dixon's claims false, fabricated, and rooted in greed. It's 2025. Every move Tyler Perry has made in his life as a billionaire has been rooted in greed. Every move that a billionaire does is rooted in greed. That's how they got $1 billion. And if you don't understand, it's not a few million, even 100 million. This is $1 billion. I am very tired in 2025, and we are almost going into 2026. Rich and powerful people saying, this is rooted in greed, as if your whole life isn't a case study in greed. Pick another line. Anyway, Dixon admits alleged assaults and encounters that never happened. All right. Mr. Perry never assaulted Dixon or committed any sexual battery. But did it happen? Because if it happened, then you're trying to say that he wanted it. But judging by the text messages, you were annoying him. But you know what? Let's keep going. He did not offer Dixon pay raises and shoot Dixon's television pilot script to threaten, coerce, or control Dixon. Tyler, what was you doing pushing up on somebody who needed you for their livelihood? You knew the power you had, and you were hoping you could leverage that. At least that's what I think. Because if not, whatever Tyler's into, men, women, it don't matter. The money he got and the network he got, right? And let's be real, it's not like Tyler is like hit with the oogly stick, right? He's not bad looking, and he is a billionaire. So whatever he was, he might have been a solid 6. You can bump him up to a 12. He's a billionaire. Tyler don't have to harass the people that work for him for someone to give him play. He is a billionaire who looks okay. I mean, and listen, $1 billion will take you from a 5 to an 11. Tyler's at least a 5.5, 6. That means he's like, but you see what I'm saying? Anyway, right? The motion goes even further, accusing Dixon of exploiting his past relationship with Tyler to chase a massive payday. It distorts the platonic friendship and professional mentorship. All right, Tyler, listen. Anyway, Derek fired back. Baby, I got receipts. To which I know Tyler was like, oh, why did I open my... So here's the last thing Tyler said. He looks forward to refuting each and every false accusation in court. All right, but Derek Dixon's attorney, Jonathan Day Deschel, he isn't backing down. He issued a fiery statement. He said Tyler Perry's legal team hasn't presented any evidence that the allegations or text message are fake. They said Perry's filing provides no evidence to corroborate that the text messages in our complaint are fabricated. Our complaint includes text messages where Tyler made explicit sexual remarks to Mr. Dixon, questioned him about his sex life, and dangled professional opportunities based on those interactions. Moreover, in the text messages, Derek Dixon was clearly curving what's his name? I was about to say Tyler Robinson, Tyler Perry. Derek's lawyer goes on to say, no employer has the right to manipulate or threaten an employee's livelihood based on sexual expectations. I agree with that. I think even pushing up on someone when you have the thing, you have to know that is a recipe for no. And in a statement that's sending shockwaves across Hollywood, he said he's convinced that Derek Dixon is not the only one. He said soon others will be sharing stories about Tyler Perry. Oh my God, Tyler. Here's the thing. Tyler, if you were innocent, then yay, team, because you came out swinging. Bop, 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 bop. You know, dot, bop, bop, bop. But, Tyler, if there is truth to what Derek said, you literally poked the beehive, poked the bear. Listen, Dixon's attorney is swearing more men are going to come forward, and this could turn into one of the most gruesome legal standards in our entertainment history. Here's the thing, right? If Tyler Perry's innocent, I hope he countersues Derek Dixon, because go ahead and protect your name. But right now, based off the evidence I've seen, I tend to believe Derek Dixon. And I think that Tyler is going about this all wrong, because sometimes you got to pay stupid tax. Hear me out, right? Tyler, you were moving creepy, weird, and grimy against your employees. You were doing stuff. You already were in a gray area. It sounds like you were wrong. You should have just paid this man off. You're a billionaire, and chalked it up to tax on being stupid. Why I gotta pay this? Because you were stupid, and that's the tax you pay, is stupid tax. But after that, you tighten up. You 100% tighten up. But you're not doing that. You just decided to go to war. Anyway, y'all, listen, what do y'all think about this? Let me know what you think in the comments. I will talk to y'all later. Thoughts and prayers to Tyler Perry's bank account if more men come forward. And I'm not going to lie, I've heard a lot of rumors coming out of Atlanta. But that said, you know how there are rumors. But I heard about my Christian... Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. Go watch my video on Christian keys if you want the background to that. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.